Okay, now, I've discussed Devontae Smith-Pelly. He's a Stanley Cup champion. That's why I've discussed him. But there's other guys who didn't get qualified today, and it means they can all be UFAs. So let's go through them, because this might make Free Agent Frenzy not a dud. And this is the first time I've seen this list, too. Victor Antipin, Robin Lehner, and Scott Wilson for the Buffalo Sabres. For Calgary, Austin Carroll, Emile Poirier, Dan Pribble, Nick Shore, Hunter Smith. For the Carolina Hurricanes, Phil DiGiuseppe, Joachim Nordstrom, Sergei Tolchinsky, Klaus Dahlbeck, Tyler Ganley, Keegan Kanzig. I'm surprised by Dahlbeck just a little bit. Chicago Blackhawks, Adam Clendenning, Anthony Duclair, not qualified. Duclair, not qualified. I took a lot of flack when I said when Duclair went to Chicago, I didn't see whatever that other people saw in him, and neither did Chicago. Neither are Thomas Yurko or Michael Chaput. So Michael Chaput, who was grabbed for Tanner Kero, is gone. So for Chicago fans who are asking me how Chaput plays, you may not find out. Colorado, Duncan Siemens, Nail Yakupov, Reed Petrick, Felix Gerard, not to be confused with the defenseman with that last name, and Jesse Graham. So Nail is gone. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nail ends up in Europe. And Chaput. So for people who are saying, well, why did the Canucks and the Hawks make that trade? Because the Hawks then free up a contract. They can sign another guy, and the Canucks are saying, yeah, we'll take Kiro. We think he's got his shot at something. Columbus, Ryan Kujawinski, who in NHL, I want to say NHL 14, becomes awesome. Not in the real NHL, though. Dallas, Cole Uli, Detroit Red Wings, Dan Renouf, and Zach Nastasiuk. Edmonton, Iro Pakarinen, which surprises me a little bit. Ben Betker, Kyle Platzer. Florida, Edward Wichlow, Gregory Chase. The Kings, Tobias Reeder. Doesn't surprise me. For them to qualify Tobias Reeder when they're only $3 million short of the cap, they'd be shooting themselves in the foot. I think he made $2.4 million this past year. They'd have to equal that. So they'd be leaving themselves $700,000 to fill out the rest of the roster. Justin Auger and Jordan Subban. Jordan Subban, if he's UFA, it wouldn't really surprise me. I don't see the NHL upside there, but that's me. Minnesota Wild, Ryan Murphy, Steve Michaluk, Dylan LaBaye, Adam Gilmore, and Adam Vey. Montreal Canadiens, Logan Shaw, Daniel Carr, Jeremy Gregoire, Tom Parisi, and Zach Fucale. Wow, that is honestly surprising that Zach Fucale didn't get qualified. I guess that's done then, because it's not like he was making a lot of money, and it's not like he could have taken them to arbitration and made a lot of money. So Montreal's just like, all right, he's gone. For the Devils, Ken Appleby, that mildly surprises me. Mario Lucia. New York Islanders, Adam Quinn, Shane Prince, Brandon Davidson. This kid can't catch a break. Brandon Davidson can't catch a break. Goes to Edmonton, he's happy. The Islanders grab him, he's unhappy. I guess the Oilers can sign him again if he wants to go back there. Kyle Schemp, also from the Islanders. New York Rangers, Adam Tambellini. Ottawa Senators, Frederick Claesson. I'm surprised Claesson didn't get qualified. Nick Boutry and Chris Driediger. The Flyers, Peter Mrazek, no surprise there. Penguins, Frank Corrado. Riley Sheehan, which surprised some, but again, to qualify Riley Sheehan, it's so much money for what he provides that it's better to not qualify him and try to negotiate with him on July 1st. Tom Kuhnackel and Vincent Dunn. And again, the Penguins are in an interesting spot with the cap, and you don't want to be paying too much for your bottom six. So, smart move there. Sharks, Dylan DeMello. St. Louis, Justin Selman, Thomas Vanelli. Tampa Bay, Alex Gallant. Toronto Maple Leafs, none. Vancouver, I'm not surprised by these at all. Derek Pouliot, who started off well. Derek Pouliot started off really well for the Canucks and tailed off badly towards the end of the year. Cole Castles, he's not an NHL level talent. Anton Cederholm, Griffin Molino, who when he came in last year, played at the end of the season. I didn't have him on my lineup for the Canucks when I did the preseason, when I did the season predictions, and a lot of people got mad at me, and I'm like, I don't see Molino as an NHLer. Mackenzie Stewart also didn't get qualified. Vegas, nobody on the list. Washington, as I mentioned in the video, Devontae Smith-Pelly. Goaltender Adam Carlson. Adam Chappie. Tim McGauley, don't recognize any of them. Winnipeg Jets, Joe Morrow. Jan Kostelic, Jimmy Lodge, and then goalie Jamie Phillips. So there's your list. And I will go ahead and link to this list in the description underneath the video. This is one of those times where somebody didn't get qualified today who's going to end up getting a job in the NHL in this coming year. But because they didn't get qualified, what likely happens is they're going to have to go on a tryout. So some of these guys you're going to see getting a professional tryout with a team rather than an actual contract. Meaning, yeah, come on into camp, we'll look at you, and if we can find you a place, we'll give you a job. Otherwise, we'll release you from the tryout and you're probably going to Europe. So for some guys, this is going to be the end of the dream, and for some of them, they could have seen the writing on the wall. I'm sure there's names I read that you guys are like, who? But this is that time of year where GMs go, all right, well, we can't afford to do this under the cap. We can't afford to qualify all these guys, so we're just going to let some of them go. So let me know which one surprises you the most on the list. I know Derek Pouliot may surprise some, but having watched him in Vancouver this year, it doesn't really surprise me. I was kind of excited about the trade where the Canucks got him, but that excitement disappeared pretty quick. I saw one game with him in it, and I noticed him pinching a lot. And I thought, oh, his defense is not great. So that was the thing that I noticed in the game that I watched, and then with the ones on TV, which is totally different than watching it live, and I admit that. He just didn't stand out to me as a guy who I felt like would be in our top 6 past this season. So all the best of luck to him. All the best of luck to these guys that aren't getting qualified. But some of them may end up out of work, and some of them may be free agent signings on the first. Let me know which one you guys think is going to get grabbed right away. I look at Joe Morrow, and I say, yeah, Joe Morrow will get grabbed right away by somebody. It may even be Winnipeg. Some of these guys won't get qualified, but they can go back to the team that didn't qualify them and work out a contract that works. Sometimes they're just saying, we can't afford to pay you what we paid you last year for the return, but yeah, we're willing to have you in our locker room if you want to come back. By all means, come back. So again, let me know your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And it is that time of year. We're getting set on the 1st. Things are going to go crazy. And buyout period is done as well. It's been a quiet year for buyouts. No major buyouts that I've seen. And I'm pretty sure... No, you can buy them out until the 30th. So, yeah. We'll see what happens between now and the 30th if other guys get bought out. Especially with what's going on with John Tavares. Is somebody going to say, all right, we got to buy some more guys out to make space? We'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts. I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you guys so much for watching.